students and working accountants, welcome to my Expert Tally Prime YouTube channel. My name is Babu Rao from Hyderabad. So today our video is very important. So it covers the latest configurations, what you call the latest features in the Tally Prime, and also the latest amendments in income tax as well as in GST. So let me take up now. And now so far we are working with Tally release 4.0. So I will share the screen. See, so far we are playing, we are using only Tally 4.0, that is the latest version. See here, you can see the Tally Prime 4.0, or you can see the release also. In this, go to the F1, click about. If you click about, so it will show you the edition. That is the product details. Release is 4.0. So 4.0 were working, but now the Tally, they released 4.1 very recently. 4.1 very recently they introduced, because so in this government made some amendments. So in the last video, related to the MSME. So MSME Act, under the Act, if any trader or anyone purchase goods from a manufacturer, only manufacturer, not trader, purchase goods from a manufacturer or purchase services from a service provider who are registered under MSME Act. Registered under the MSME Act means micro, small and medium enterprises development act. In this section, they introduced a section 43B, and it was there. So they introduced a class H. So 43BH, but that section is applicable only for any purchases made, that is goods purchased from manufacturers or services purchased from service providers, only in the case of, from the creditors or the suppliers registered under this act, but they are only micro and small and micro and MSME, micro or small enterprises only. In that case, the buyer, that is the customer, they have to make the payment within a particular period. If they don't pay the money within that period, if they pay late, they have to pay interest rate, remove the rate of the RBI interest rate. Okay. And also, if the amount is not paid within the financial year, so if they pay in the next financial year, the previous financial year, they will disallow. That means they will disallow the purchases or the expenses made, and they will be added to the profit. So income will be more. So we have to pay more income tax. In the next financial year, when you pay, the next year, if the amount is paid, that year they will again allow, but the interest paid is debited to profit and loss account, but that interest will not be allowed as expense. So that is always disallowed, the late fees, that is the interest for late payment. So these amendments are made. So in the latest 4.1, so we require the details as well as the reports related to the creditors or the suppliers covered under this micro and small enterprises, and the report who are all the customer suppliers, and who under this act, who are all the suppliers, and whether their enterprise, what is the type of enterprise, small or micro, and what is the amount payable, as well as what is the due date, that is as per the MSME Act, so that is to be paid within a certain time. So that time, if the time elapses, the time is called as, that is the credit period, is called as the due date. So what is the due date? And if you don't pay, so when you are checking this, when you are making the payment, what are the overdue days? Already, what are the number of days after the due date, all these details, all these reports, they will be, you can get the reports in the Tally Print 4. As well as in the GST, recently they introduced when they are making the sales, we will file GSTR1. So in the GSTR1, what table 14 and 15 was introduced. In this table 14, when the trader supplies goods or services through e-commerce operator, simply called as ECO. If they make the supplies through ECOs, the details, that is each ECO, each e-commerce operator wise, that is each commerce operator will have a number. So each GST number wise means each ECO wise, so total details, that is total sales, taxes, etc. all are to be entered in table number 14. For that purpose also, in this 4.1, the report relating to the e-commerce operator summary, what is the total number wise, total taxable value, taxes, everything. These reports also can be obtained. We can see the reports also in the Tally 4.1 release. So for these two purposes, so Tally 4.1 is released, and these two features are introduced. So that we are going to see now. So we are working only with 4.0. Now we will then download the 4.1. So how you will do? So I will share this. See here. I will share the. So here already. Here this one. So MSME, this is covered in the last video. Now special features of Tally Prime release 4.1 and the MSME payments and e-commerce operators information how to get. So first we will download. So go to Google search. Go to Google. So in the Google search, if you can downloading is you can type here. You can type here TallySolutions.com. TallySolutions.com. If you type, you will get the TallySolutions.com for download. You will get this one. Or you can do, or what you can do is here. In the Google search, that is in the Google, here we can say, so Tally Prime 4.1 download, either this or that. So that you can do. If you go to this directly, you'll get the search result. So click that Prime 4.1, you'll get download. So download this one. So you'll get this software, down 4.1, you will get the download. So after getting the download, that is the downloaded means one we have to set up that is we have to install that. For that, one setup file will be downloaded. That is downloaded. With the help of the setup file, we have to set up the Tally Prime 4.1. Setup means it is nothing but installation. We have to install. So here, so after that it is okay, it is over. Now we will go to download page. If you go to download page, it will show setup file. This is actually called a setup.exe. This setup file will open, and now if you double click that, we will go to the installation page, installation window. We have to install. So before that, if we have Tally Prime, the previous release, that is we have 4.0, then it will show we can update that 4.0 into 4.1. Automatically that will be converted into 4.1. That we can do. If you don't have any previous Tally, so directly we will download that and we will install that. If you have any previous release, then what will do is it will ask you, do you want to update the old release to the 4.1? If you want to update, click update, it will be updated automatically. 4.0 will become 4.1. Or if you don't want that, if you want to keep 4.0 separate and install 4.1 separately, that also we can do. So what we do is here, see, you click the setup file, that is double click the setup file. If you double click the setup file, the installation window will open. In that installation window, you see, so it will ask permission first time. So if you give the permission, if you click yes, permission, now what will happen? Now the installation page is opening. You see here, already we have 4.0. It's asking you update tally prime 4.0 to 4.1. So the application is tally prime release 4.1. Now we downloaded, and the application path already existing is what is existing? 4.0 is existing. So G drive tally prime 4.0. If you don't have anything, it will show you the path, the actual download path as C drive. C drive C/public users /public/ tally 4.1 it will show. So here it will show install. If you click that, automatically it will be installed. If we have this one, now if you want to update this tally 4.0 into tally profile, click update. If you click that, 4.0 will become 4.1 automatically. If you don't want this, if you want to install separately this 4.1, keep the 4.0 separately. Now what we have to do is click more actions. Click more actions. Here it will say you install new. So install newly separately. If you click that, so it shows so 4.1 is existing, and for the new path it is giving tally prime. This is 4.1 only. Program wise tally prime it is giving, and now we should never install our accounting softwares in C drive, because in future there may be many problems. In such a case, our software as well as our data, everything will be lost. That is why it is better to install in a separate drive. So in such a case, we have to configure that. So click the configuration. So it will show the drive. It will show the drive which is from. So you can enter that. So it will show that what we do is we can make it, we can try to make 4.1 and remove all this program files, users only for C drive. And this one, so 4.0 is in G drive. We will take it into F drive. So we will take it into F drive. So we are taking F drive. So enter. So it is showing enter. So save, control A. So now we see tally prime install application. Okay, install this directly. Tally prime 4.1, F drive tally prime 4.1. So install. So it is installing immediately. It is installing immediately. But here, all the files relating to the 4.1, all the 4.1 will be downloaded, installed. But only the data folder will be old one, because already we have data folder for 4.0. I will show you that. So if you start this, you see, if you start, the 4.1 will not be shown. The 4.1 will not be shown. So only the old one will be shown in this. This 4.1 also will be available. See, click this. See, only 4. Show data is data folder. So for this new one, data folder is not created. That is it will be available in the other one. You see here, select from drive, F drive is created, 4.1 data is not available. So what we have to do is, we have to convert that, we have to make it a data folder. See here, in this case, what to do is, we have to see here, when you download our 4.1, the folder that is 4.1 software, so the icon will be shown on the desktop. When you open that, see here for the old one, it is shown in the desktop as well as in the taskbar. This also, if you open that, it will show in the taskbar also. And if you close that, it will go off. So to keep it in the taskbar also, when it is opened, so in the taskbar, you will get the icon. So right click that, pin to taskbar, then it will be, as it will not go, it will be available in this also. Now you see, this is the new one. So click the right click, take the right click, and last one in open, below open file location, click that. In that, all the files relating to 4.1, these are the files. In that, go to the, after the application, you click that, the tally will open. Below that is the application. Below that tally configuration. Sometimes in between these two, there will be something. So you see configuration settings only. Double click that. So in now one notepad will open with all the files. See, all the files are F drive 4.1, F drive 4.1, F drive 4.1. Everything is open. But the tally, data folder will be old one only. If this 4.0 is not there, this will show C drive. Data folder also will show C drive. We want F drive, we are installing now. So the data folder also in F drive you have to take. So what you have to do is take it 4.1, and then this one, remove E, we take F. So F folder, F drive, tally print 401 data folder we created. Now click Control S, we can click. If you click, it will automatically save. Or if you click this, it will ask you to save or not to save. So you select as save. I am clicking Control S. If you click like here, now it is not asking. So here, now the folder is also created. Now if you open this one, see on the desktop, you have to click double click. You have to make double click to open. If you click this one taskbar, single click is enough. That's why. So if you make double click here, you make double click here. Here, this is the old one, 4.0. This is one miss. Next one. So you click this here. Here, the emblem, what we call the logo is shown here also. So take right click, say pin to taskbar. If you click that, it will not go. So keep it here. So this is old one, this is new one. Now continue in execution mode. You see, F drive Galley Prime 4.1. F drive Galley Prime 4.1 is there already. Already I had 4.1. In the 4.1, we had the companies that is backed up and taken out, and from 4.1 is deleted. Now we installed, we show you. So go to data folder, restore, and you take. So we are restoring to this one, and old one is see. Tally, we are restoring from this one. 4.1. So if you down here, select from drive. So it is in D drive. So 4.0. So here it is showing the drive that is restore destination path, and this is so it is something wrong. So what I do is I will take it in another way. In another way I will take up. How you know? In another way I will take up. So in the D folder, Tally Prime, sorry, not D folder. D folder 4.1 backup is there. There are 3 companies. I will copy them. And the new one is F drive. In the F drive, Tally Prime 4.1. So data folder is not available now. So here we have to create a data folder. We have to create a data folder is not there. We have to create a new folder with the name data. Data folder will create, and in this data folder, we will paste the 3 companies here. Paste the 3 companies. So here they have come. So save and close. So now if you go to this close, you have to do it. Now you see all the 3 companies have come. Okay. So now we did this, actually we have to create. So we say that we created these companies and made some entries also. For this also, there are some entries. Okay. There are entries for this. And then for the next one, for this also, I think there are some entries. Some entries are there. And for the, so this is backup, not required. And this backup I will take up. And backup every time it will ask you. So okay, it is not asking now. Okay. Now this one is the required MSME consumer account. We are customer. Okay. So when you are a customer, from the purchases made from the suppliers, you have to make the payments within a certain time. So we will open this, and there are some entries in that. So here, F2, remove the date, all the entries will be shown. So there is one purchase, again one sale in April, in May there is one purchase. Okay. See here, in the case of the sales, we are making sales to our customers. So our customer has to know that whether we are registered on MSME or not, and the type of the enterprise, so that he has to pay within a certain time. Similarly, for the purchases, their numbers we must know, and we must know their number, that is MSME registration number, and the type of their enterprise, that is small or micro, so that we have to make the payment within 15 days if there is no agreement, or within 45 days maximum if there is agreement. Agreement is for less time, so that will be taken. If the agreement is for more than 45 days, maximum allowed will be 45. So in this case, and first of all, when you created the company now, when you created the company, and created the some ledgers also, some parties. Here we have what is, we have to give our MSME details to our customers, because so that they have to pay within the time to us, because we are registered in the MSME. If you are not registered in MSME, no problem, we need that give. If we are registered, then you have to go to it. So after creating that, we'll go to F11. So in this F11, so nothing is given relating to the MSME. So go to more details, control I or more details. Here, you see MSME registration. It is F1 is our features. So F11, MSME registration, it is our details you have to give. So below that you see what's given. So here, if you click that, credit period, when there is credit period agreement, maximum around 45 days. When no credit period agreement, we have to give 15 days. Okay, that is the 15 days. They have to pay. If there is agreement, we have to pay. They have to pay to us. Or in our case, our customer creditors also we have to pay. And here we have to give our details. Here, see, here name, type of enterprise. What is the type of our enterprise? We will take, for example, small. And what is the name registration number? We saw that we like it with Udyam hyphen state ES state, for example, 04 will take the month or something. 04 slash, and at the end number will be 7 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 digits. And the effective date, registration number is invalid format and not complete. Udyam dash ES dash 06 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's okay. So that 6 you have to do. And now the effective date. When is the effective date? Will you first me, and there are some entries. Okay, this is given. This entry is on 2nd April. So we'll get new effective date. We will give new effective date 1/4/23, or you can give 22/4/23. That is the date of the transaction with our customer. Okay, we'll give that accept. So we have given our details, and how these details will be seen by our customer. That is, when you make the bill, in the bill, our details will be shown. Our details will be shown in the bill. Then how? See here. We'll go to A-book. See here. Our customer means we sold on 2nd April, we sold. 2nd April, we sold. In this case, yeah, in the, but tax invoice, here that with our name, this our GST number will be shown. There, this Udyam registration number means MSME number also will be shown if you registered. So in this case, we see, go to print, Control F. If you go to Control V, see here, go to preview, see here, go to preview. Actually, Udyam registration number as well as the small, or we selected small or micro, that will be shown here. Actually, it will not show. Actually, by default, it will not show. What you have to do is go to configure, and here you set in the search bar type Udyam. So actually, it will be no by default. So what you have to do is, if you type there, it will be no. If you enter, it will become yes. That means the details you have to show on the invoice. Accept this. If you do that only, then you go here, it will show. Suppose by default it will be no. So if you see Udyam, if you make it, it is no. So now you see, if you go to see this, so it will not show our Udyam registration. I mean, MSME registration number it will not show. That is why here we have to go to configure, and you have to take UD. If you take, it will come. You make it yes. If you enter it, will make yes. So accept. Now we show. See here, our details are there. So to zoom this, you can click zoom or Alt Z. It will zoom. Otherwise, simply F4 also will show zoom. So in that zoom, our registration number details are shown. So when you send the invoice to our customers, our customer will know about our registration number. They will know about our nature, I mean type of our enterprise, whether small or micro. If it is medium, so that section is not applicable, they need not pay within that time. Okay, so this is about our details to our customers. Now, what about details of the MSME details of our suppliers? See, we are purchasing here, we are purchasing here. In these two cases, not only this, in every case, what we have to do is, and some more thing is, these are all very advanced features. That is why some features will not be active in the education version. In the license version, everything will be okay. Since it is education version, some problem will be there. There are some features will not be shown. So now we see how we have to do is, we have to take the certificate from the suppliers and we have to input the details in our books so that we will get the report of the MSME payments. So what is the amount due? What are the default credit period? What is the amount due, as well as what is the type of our creditor enterprise, as well as what is the due date, what are the overdue days, and all these things. So for this, for example, if you take this, Ramana Enterprise is a sundry creditor. See, we purchase from them means is a creditor. Is a creditor. So when you are creating the creditors ledger, what we have to do is here. What we have to do is, in this GST details you are giving. So we have to give the MSME registration details of the suppliers also. So in this case, how to give? So in this case, what to do is, you have to go to F12. You have to go to F12. Here on the left side, this is F11 relating to our details, F12 relating to the supplier details. Here you see, provide MSME registration details. No. So you make it yes. If you make it yes and accept, and here when I am creating Sunday creditors and all these things, giving the registration number, and here below that end, set or alter MSME registration details. You make it yes, then it will ask you. I already gave something. So if ours is small, I give micro. So micro and number is I have inside. And I gave the number in that number. See, Udyam dash CSTS /06/0, total 7 digits, 00123845, 7 digits. Okay, so we have given their number, this number. Okay, suppose if this number is not given, for example, this number is not given. No number. So this is given, this number is given. Okay, accepted and accepted. And there is one more customer. So one more creditor. That is one more creditor. For whom also we have to do the same thing when you are creating the ledger. When you are creating the ledger in the beginning, when you are during the entry or in the beginning, when you are creating the ledger, once it is activated, it will be applicable to all the companies for the whole of Cali. One level means only individual wise, company wise. It applies to everyone. So in this case, it is showing. So it will make it yes, and we can give the details here. Sometimes there will be many suppliers. In such a case, how to update the details of all the suppliers, just like creating mini ledgers, making alteration mini ledgers, chart of accounts you are using. Similarly, for the creditors, if there are many creditors, how to make? So one thing I'll tell you, that creditor, there is creditor, one more creditor here, and this is also creditor. So at there we do also as creditor. Okay. Okay, here. In the case of creditor, there are a lot of creditors. How to update the details, MSME details for all the creditors? How to means you have to go to here, MSME reports. Go to MSME reports. Many people go to MSME reports, and in this case, previously here, GST reports were there. Now GST reports as well as MSME reports, two or more. That is what is showing that statutory reports. If you select that, it will show GST reports, MSME reports. So select MSME reports, update party MSME details. Update party MSME details. There are many parties in such a case. What is the group? Creditors, and here one by one, you can select and update. or if you want to update all the people, select all items. So it is showing only one, it is wrong. Actually, one by one it is showing. So here, if you take the creditors, if you take all items, it has to show all the list, all the creditors it has to show, but it is not showing because this is education version. That is why. So if you take all items, it will show one by one. If you take select one, it will show. Again, you have to select one more. If you take all items, it will go one by one, it will show. Here it is giving. So we have to update the period. We have to update the period as well as 1 minute. I will tell you. In this case, I made some error. Not error. The Excel, this one. 30 is 45 days. Okay. And when creating this account also, we gave 35 days only. So that's why here we'll give 35 days. Okay. 35 days is the given. So 35 days means if there is agreement 35 days, you take 35 days. If it is agreement is 45 days, it will take 45 days. If the agreement is 60 days, maximum it will take only 45 days. Okay. Now, here, come to this one, come to statutory reports and come to MSME reports, update this one. So, can be creditors, all items. So here, it is wrong. So here we have to change this. So debit in there. Default credit period, then type of enterprise, with the registration number we have to make. So we have to make alteration in many columns. So what we are doing is control R, multi-alter, one name. So Alt R means multi-alter. So Alt R, if we give, see here, it will come to every column. So in this part, 35 days only, 35 days, and here it is okay, and here, what is the type of this one? So type of this one, we take it as small, and you will take up Mudyam PS 06, we'll take up 3322331. Okay, this is updated. So from you will take up 1st April, you will take up from the beginning of the year, 1st April 23. Okay, it is taken over. Okay, and then the other one already we updated. Is not showing the second one also. So we like that. Everyone we can make all the distribution, and everyone we can make credit period, type of enterprise, registration number, everything we can show. So like this, we can do in one ledger, that is one creditors ledger. When I am creating, we can do that. When I am creating that, don't forget, when I am creating the creditors ledger, we have to give here to show this one. We have to not go to, we have to take F12 on the left side, provide MSME details, yes, we have to make, then only this option will be shown. If you make yes, and it lost with the number. If you make yes, it lost. If you make yes here, it lost with the details. We have to give the details and update. Okay, like this is updated. Okay, and then we made some entries for the creditors. So for the creditors, we come, say day book, say F2, remove the date. So all the entries will be shown. We are taking about the creditors. We have to pay to the creditors. Okay. So there are 2 creditors on to 1st April, 1st May. For this, we have given 60 days. For this, we have you can see here. See here. For this, we have given 60 days. So for the second one, this one, we have given 35 days. We have given 35 days. Okay. This is the main thing. This is the default days. Even if you in the bill details, we give 60 days. If you do less here, this will be taken. Okay. So this is 60 days and this is 35 days. Okay. Now we have to see the report. So what is the amount outstanding on a date which we want to pay? So you can see the outstanding amount, due date, overdue days. If it is less than before the due date, there will be no interest. Okay. So here to see the reports, that is report of the MSME suppliers, overdues, that is overdues of the MSME suppliers. And in this case, we have to see as per our agreement, the suppliers, the outstanding MSME overdues from us as per our agreement. And also, as per the MSME Act, because as per our agreement, the due date will be the number as per the days given to by us, the credit period. But as per the MSME Act, exactly less than 35 days means it will take. If it is more than 35 days, it will maximum limit will be 45 days only. Maximum limit will be 45 days. If it is less than 45, that will be taken. But as per our books means, as per our agreement, whatever the credit period given, that will be taken for the due date. So how to see the reports? So reports as per our agreement and reports as per MSME. So in this case, what to do here, as per all overviews, what to do is here, how to do. So overviews, we have to see, see here, we have to see the details, go to here, see here, over outstanding MSME bills, outstanding MSME bills to the creditors. So that list will be shown here. Say here, if you check that, see here. And here, due dates are not shown, something problem is because of this one. So in this case, go to F12, here, due on so and so it is showing, and credit days, it is not required, and are okay. Credit days also we can take, and overdue days also we can take. Okay, here, 3 days they are not doing, 3 days is not doing. Okay, now you see here, now as per our agreement for the Ramki Enterprises, it is 60 days we are given for the credit days, due date. So due date, credit days is 60 days, 35 days given, and due date is given. Okay, now for the first one, the credit days we give is 60 days. So in that case, for example, 1st April to 1st July we will take. 1st April to 1st July we will take. 1st April to 1st July. So 1st July we have to pay. 1st July we will take up. See, up to this date I am taking. So here, 1st April, see here, we give 60 days. So 1st April means 30 days in April, minus 1 means 29 days remaining in April. And the limit is here, given 60 days. 60 days given, minus 60 means 31. So April 29 days and the May 31, it is 60 days. It is 60 days. That is why the due date is 31st May. The due date is 31st May. Okay, 60 days means 31st day. So 29 days plus 31 days, 60 days, that is for the first party. And now here we are taking up to, here we can take 30th June, or we can take, because the education version, any date we want, we cannot take, because or we can take up 1st April to 30th June or 1st April to 15th June we can take. We cannot take that. 30th June also we cannot take. So I taken to 1st July. So up to 1st July this one. And what are the overdue days? See here, what is the due date? 31st May. So at over. And after that, up to 1st July, what are the overdue days? So 31st May, June 30 days, plus July 1 day, 31. So 31 days is the overdue days. Overdue days are 31. Okay. And then the second one is 35 days. See here, up to 35 days means May, 1st May. 1st May means 1st May means 31 days minus 1. So 30 days, and then the due date is credit period is 35 days minus 35. That means only 5. So after May, June. So June 5. So June 5 days. So 5th June will be the due date, 35 days now. So in 30 days plus then June 5 days. So 5th June is the due date. So 5th June is the due date means 30 days in June, 30 days in June minus 5. So 25 days in June and 1 day July. 25 days plus 1 day July, that is 26 days overdue. So for 26 days we have to pay interest. Here for 31 days you have to pay interest. But here it's not 31 days, 60 days. As per MSME Act, we have to pay. This is as per our agreement. As per our agreement, 60 days, 35 days. So what about the as per MSME? For this, it will take 35 days only. maximum 45. So it is 35 means it will take 35 only. But for this, it will not take 60, it will take only 45. So this is as per our books, as per our agreement. If you want to see the due dates and the overdue days as per MSME, because we have to pay as per MSME Act. Okay, so in this case, how to do? So here, what you are taking, go to then outstanding MSME bills, you can see the list. Okay, if as per the MSME Act, go to see display more reports, statutory reports, then MSME reports. In this MSME, this is updating the MSME details. This is M1 statement base, that is the due statement. If you take this, see there are two. So this is one and this is one. Okay, in this two, here. So date is 1st April. So in this case, 60 days, in this case, 35 days. 60 days means it is the MSME Act will not allow. MSME Act will take, as per Act, it is only 45 days, not 60 days. There it is 60 days. So up to 31st May. Now it is not 60 days. We have to take only 45 days. So 29 days in April, 29 days in April, minus only previously it was 60. Now we have to take as only 45. Means 16th after April, 16th May will be the due date. So if 16th May means 31 minus 16, 15 days in May plus 30 days in, sorry, days, the days I wake up, April to 1st July, April to 1st July. So in this case, so 16th May is the due date. So 15 days in May and then 30 days in June and 1 day in July. Total in day 46 days. The overdue days 46. And here in this case, so due date is 15. Now we will take, see, 1st May means 31 minus 1. So 30 days, actually it is taking wrong because 30 days is there and the maximum allowed is 45. But here you can see what is the number of days given. Number of days given is 35 only. 1st June, you see, 5th June is the due date, but it is taking, but here it is taken 15th June because it is wrong. It is giving something wrong because education action. So here we have to take 5th June only because 31 minus 1, 31 minus 1 is 30 days in May, only 35 days now. Plus 5 days, 35 days means June 5th will be the due date, not 50. It is taking 45 days. For this also it is taking 45 means 30 days in May plus 15 days in June, 45 days up to 15. It is not 15. It is 5th June only. Okay. Then overdue period, it is 5th June. It is 5th June. Actually, it is taking 15th June. No, it's not. 5th June means in 30 minus 5, it will be 25 days in June and 1 day, 25 days in June, 1 day in July, it will be 26 days. It will be 26 days. In that time, this both of them will be this. In that, he has taken 35 days correctly. So 26th days it has come. But here it is taking 15th June, it is wrong. So 26 days. If you take 5th June, so 30 minus 5, 25 days in this one, this is in June, the due date is June. So 25 days in June, plus 1 day in July, it will be 26 days. So in the previous case, that is as per the agreement, he has taken 26 days. But in this case, it is taken, actually it is taking, actually in the, as per the agreement, it is taken exactly 5th June it has taken. That is taken with 35 days. 5th June and 26 days is the due it is taking. But here also, it is taking as 45 days, not 45 days. So less than 45 days means agreement period. That is to be taken. It is more than 45 days, maximum 45 days like this. For 60 days, it has taken 45 days. For 35 days, it has taken only 35 days. This we will get we have to get the clarification from Tally solutions. Okay. So this is how. And one more thing is here, display more reports and statute reports, MSME reports in statement. In this statement also, there is one more, there is another option there. Here, basis of value, control B. Control B, basis of value, you pick basis of value. Here there are many more options in the education, I mean, licensed version. And if you click type of bills, here all bills, pending bills, cancelled bills. We take only pending bills, not only these. Here, you want to take the post-dated transactions. You want to take what are the bills going to become due within a short time. So after 10 days, after 5 days, what are the bills becoming due? All these options are there, but in this education version, all these are available, not available. We will take up only pending bills. Okay, accept like this. Okay, so this is how you take basis of value. Okay, this is about the MSME reports. MSME reports as per that amendment made by the finance ministry that was applicable from 1st April 23. That is 23-24 financial year. This is applicable. So that is why they introduced this in this. So there are still some more errors, and education version they are not showing correctly because everything is gone correctly. Nobody will buy license. That is why education version they have some options, some features will not be shown. And then what about the e-commerce operators? So when you sell when our company, our trader or our company, we sell or supply the goods or services through e-commerce operators. So we have to fill up the details, not every bill wise, total party wise. That is for through each e-commerce operator, what are the sales through each e-commerce operator or through each GST number. For each e-commerce operator, we have one GST number. So through the GST number, what are the details that I have to show? That also we will get the report. How we will know? First of all, we have to, when I am creating the e-commerce operators, we are selling through them, means they will get the money from the parties and they will pay to us. That is, it will be data. When I am creating e-commerce operator, we have to, so I'm not going to create button, okay, no problem. Or if you go here, alter, go to ledger, we will see the details, then we will go to create. Otherwise, create button means if we select ledger, directly we will go to create. In this create button, for example, Amazon services, for example, private, limited, we have taken, it is sundry, yata. So we will give something like Hyderabad, Telangana, everything, regular. Here, we will give regular. Regular means, so here, in the case of e-commerce operators, so for this education version, the option is not given. For the license version, option will be there. Here, composition, regular, unregistered. So this one, this is e-commerce operator. So after this, there will be one option, e-commerce operator. So here we have to select e-commerce operator, not other one. Then only it will show the e-commerce operators report. Okay, so we have to select e-commerce operator, not regular e-commerce operator. You have to select, and you have to give the number. So e-commerce operator GST number will be same as regular dealers as well as composition dealers with a difference in one letter that I will show you. See here, GST numbers I will show you, GST numbers. See here. So these are all Telangana and all these are regular or composition dealers. So in these numbers, last but one is default digit is set. So for every registration, the default digit last but one, the default digit is Z. Okay, but e-commerce operators, the default digit that last but one, total 15, the 14th digit, last but one digit or 14th digit is Z for regular as well as composition dealers. But for Amazon, Flipkart, Zomato, all these e-commerce operator, the last but one digit, that is the default digit, fourth digit is C. So this is the only symbol. So in this number, the last but one is C, it is e-commerce operator. So that number we have to give. So here, for example, I am taking this number. Here, if I do this number, it is wrong because I selected regular. The C is the last but one digit. So that is not applicable to regular or composition. We say this party GST number is invalid. If you select here, if you have selected here e-commerce operators, then the number will be valid. Then we will take up. So next time, okay, we have to, like this, we have to create the e-commerce operators accounts. All are sundry data, group, sundry data, address and everything, and type, registration type, you have to select e-commerce operator, and you have to give the e-commerce operator number. So, and after that, what we do, we make entries. Whenever we sell, we make sales entries in their account. So like this, we have made. So every month, when you are filing the return, so in the GSTR1, we have to show the details in table 14. So here, then how you will show, go to the GST reports. So display more reports, then statutory reports. So ME reports, MSME reports, you completed. Now we are going to GST reports, go to GSTR1. So in this GSTR1, all the things, all the sales are shown. But in this case, so uncertain transaction equals. But in this case, we have to fill up the, so goods or services supplied or sold through the e-commerce operators. So that report you have to get from the books we entered. From the books, the list of the purchases made, the details of the sales made through e-commerce operators. For that purpose, how you will take is e-commerce operators, GSTR1, see here, go to change view, control H. This control B basis value for MSME reports. Okay, and here control H change value. So if you click this change view, see this one change view, see the last one, e-commerce summary. So if you click that e-commerce summary, it will show the details of the supplies made through e-commerce operators. See details of e-commerce parties. Here the GST number of each person will be shown once. So in this case, the number will be shown, Amazon services, the name, Amazon services. Here, voucher count. How many supplies are made? How many vouchers? 15 sales were made. So voucher count 15, only one. Total amount here to show. One number, one name, and total number of vouchers. Here, total all the 15 sales, what is the total value? So for each person, total value had to show. So total taxable amount, IGST, CGST, everything, and total these three, tax amount and invoice amount. These details will be displayed here. So they will be filed through the, by seeing this, manually you can enter in the GSTR1 when you are filing, or when you are filing the reports by exporting the report, that is tally report, we can directly export to the portal. Automatically it will show the respective tables. So that is very easy. So that also, if we export these e-commerce operators related to the supplies through e-commerce operators, that will be shown in the table 14A, 14B, up to 14A, 14B like that. Then the respective tables, it will show. This is how MSME reports and e-commerce operators reports, that is the information of MSME, what is the amount payable, due date, outstanding amount, and everything will be shown in the report. And similarly here e-commerce report. Okay, so like this we have to use. This is the latest update in 4.1. These two features they introduced because the government has made the changes. So that is 4.0, it is very not very long time back. It is very recently only. But this also is again within a short time. 4.1 is released due to the government making changes. So this is about this. With this, I close this shop, close this video, and please, everyone is not watching the videos and going off, not subscribing. Please, everyone watching the videos, please subscribe and you click the bell icon, select all. You will get notification for all the videos which I upload, and watch every video till the end. If you skip the later part, you will miss. So please watch the video till the end and like the video. If you like the video, video will be sent by YouTube to many people. So many people will know this, will come to know about this topic. Okay, with this. And also one more thing, I am running online classes also for Tally, GST, TDST. Yes, if anybody is interested, you can contact me. My number is given on the thumbnail of every video. And all the best to you. We will meet in the next video. Bye.